Hi, my name is Lawrence Hugo. I'm the Director of Credit Mediation Service. We're one of the oldest and most trusted debt negotiation companies in the country. If you're watching this clip, there's a reasonable chance that you have some level of financial hardship, or you're curious on how it is that you can get through the temporary debt problem that you may be experiencing. In my former life, I've been a lifeline counsellor and trained lifeline counsellors, and I've been working with families and companies in financial hardship for over 30 years. And I could say that financial hardship has a detrimental effect on our mental health. Financial hardship can cause burnout, withdrawal, guilt, anger, lack of sleep, and more. It affects our self-esteem. It can impact on our marriage, on our relationship with our family and friends. It has, simply put, a disproportionate impact on our lives, when really what we've got to be doing is dealing with the core issue, that is the financial issues that we're experiencing. Research has found that the impact of financial hardship is so big that we are likely, if we have some financial problems, we are likely to experience mental health issues twice as much as the average Joe citizen in the community, because of the impact that the financial problems has on our lives. By some estimates, upwards of 50% of Australian households as of 2024 are experiencing some level of financial hardship. That is cash in and cash out. So what we're talking about there is that we, from one extreme, we're talking about on the cusp of bankruptcy, to the other extreme where, okay, I'm not earning enough to pay all my bills, but I'm drawing from credit cards and savings to cover all of my daily expenses. And that would be upwards of, by some measurements, 50% of the Australian households. And that is a very, very high amount. So your health is much more important than your financial problems. And it's critical to find a way to deal with the financial issues so that your health and your lifestyle is taken care of. So what do you do if you're experiencing some level of financial hardship? The first thing you've got to do is do a budget. There's lots of budget tools online that you can get access to, and write everything down. You might even go to the extent of downloading all of your bank statements for a year and write out exactly what you've been spending your money on. And if you do that, it's likely you'll be shocked. For example, if you buy, say, 4 cups of coffees a day and you buy your lunch, a coffee's say $5 a pop, so that's $20. You buy your lunch, that's about $15 to $20. So it's $40 a day. And that transaction might appear to be invisible to me because I'm just waving the card and making the purchase, but I'm spending $40 a day. And over 5 days, that's 40, 80, 160, that's $200, just at the top of my head, $200 a week, $800 a month that I'm spending just on lunch and coffees. So this becomes quite obvious on your bank statements when you observe, okay, magazine purchases, gym membership, which I don't go to the gym, the coffees, the lunches, the breakfasts, and so on and so forth. And so by simply doing a budget, you're cutting out all these things, and 9 times out of 10, you're able to fix your financial hardship problem by doing a temporary budget, getting rid of those discretionary spendings temporarily while you're going through this period, and then that would potentially solve your problem. If it doesn't solve your problem, you still have options. The first place to start is go to the Money Smart website. It's a government website with lots of really good tools on there to help you get through the financial hardship problems. There are networks of people that can assist, that you can get access to in this particular hub, with an aggregate of all kinds of information that can assist you. You can also reach out to a financial counsellor. Financial counsellors are generally a free service, and they're fantastic, and they can walk you through either doing a budget or reaching out to your creditors to set up temporary 3-month payment moratoriums while you get through this period. A lot of people think that you're experiencing financial hardship because you're a bad spender. That's not always the case. Many of our clients are experiencing financial hardship because they're off work, they've got medical issues, they've been in business and they've lost the business, and they've got all this debt, that leftover legacy debt they have to deal with. That could be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that they've got to pay off. There's all kinds of reasons why we might be in debt, and some of those reasons might not be your fault. They just is, unfortunately. So you do have options. Go to the Money Smart website, seek the service of a financial counsellor, and most importantly, do your homework. If you're going to use a financial counsellor, if you're going to use a service that charges a fee, like our company, then do your homework, do the research on the company to make sure they've got good Google reviews, there's no ASIC complaints or AFCA complaints, and they're going to serve you and deliver the outcome that you're looking for. What we do as debt negotiators, we're a no-win, no-fee. The idea in our service is to reduce your debt dramatically to save you money. So if you owe $100,000, we might reduce that, for example, down to $20,000. And then you pay that $20,000 and it's done. You don't owe any more money. Alternatively, if you owe $100,000, we put a permanent interest block on the loans. We might reduce the balance down to, say, $70,000, and you pay that $70,000 off interest-free over 5, 7, 10, 15 years, depending on the circumstances. It's those two major options, and the outcome may vary depending on the circumstances, but essentially our purpose is to put you in a far better position to what we found you in. All right? And if you have, and on top of that, by using a good professional debt negotiator, it's not going to negatively impact your credit report. So it shouldn't have a default on your credit report as a result of using a debt negotiator, and no arrears events if you use a debt negotiator. So the idea is to put you in a better position and protect your credit rating at the same time. If you'd like more information around what we do, please reach out to us on 1300 490 030. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.